And my name's Cuttino Mobley. I played in the NBA 12 years. Played against the best of the best. How many of you guys ever watched an actual full game? And when you watch the game, I'm gonna ask a couple of questions. When you watch, raise your hand. When you watch the full game, what exactly were you looking at? One. He says ball movement. Next. Yep. Footwork. Right here. Defense. Pace. Communicating. Those are amazing things. Those are amazing things. What do you got? Space in the floor. Space in the floor. How they play. That's a little broad. We want more so specific. That's a little broad, right? Because there's different types of playing, right?
Body language.
Body language. You guys hear that? You guys hear that? Body language. Body language is huge. Body language, there's parents here also. Body language is huge. Okay? Body language is huge. That's, one second, guys. Body language is huge. That's something you can focus on in life in general. Body language. Body language. Learning how to communicate. That's not just being a player. That's being a grown-up. Grown-ups need to learn how to communicate. Right? And I'm on a lot of parents here as well, in a good way, because we all need to learn how to communicate as well. We can't expect children to learn how to communicate if you don't learn how to communicate. Right? So all our insecurities that we do have, we pour into. Right? We got to learn how to listen instead of talking. Learn how to listen instead of talking. You go farther learning how to listen. When you're on a team and the coach is talking to you, sometimes we drift, correct? We drift out because we're worried about something else, whether it's later on that day, whether it's later down the week, right? We do that. I'm at fault when I was a little kid doing that, right? We have to pay attention to life. We have to pay, as it's for parents as well, pay attention to life. Because life will not stop. It keeps going. It keeps going. Monday is Monday. Today's Sunday. Regardless if you want it to happen or not, Monday will come. School will come tomorrow. Work will come tomorrow. Those things will come. Regardless if you want to or not. Now we have to say to ourselves, how do I get ready for the next day? How do I get ready for that? Now, these are just life lessons that will help you in basketball, will help you in life. Communicating, body language, understanding, working hard, collecting your days. See, because if I collect my days, my days turns into weeks. Weeks turns into months. Months turns into years. Years turns into habits. Habits, those type of habits, hopefully turn into a great life. You can't be him. He can't be him. You can't be him. That's just how life works. If that was the case, then everybody would look the same, size be the same speed. That's not how it works. We focus on you. See, there's a thing in life, even for parents. There's a thing in life that's called finite. And then there's infinite. Right? We want to work on the infinite game. The infinite game of life is challenging myself to become a better version the next day. Don't worry about everybody else. Life is a cheat sheet. For everybody, life is a cheat sheet. I swear to God, it don't matter what you want to do, who you want to become, how much weight you want to lose, how much money you want to make. All you got to do is get on your phone and study the professional who's actually doing it. See how easy that is? We didn't have that when we were younger. We didn't have it. I don't even think, wait, the internet was in the early 90s, wasn't it? Internet was in the early 90s. We didn't have it. We didn't have it. Now, I'm not making that as an excuse, but I'm saying even for parents, you children, you young gentlemen, life is a cheat sheet. So there is no excuse. 6th, 7th, 8th grade and on, whether it's math, whether it's reading, whether it's science, whether it's social studies, history, whatever it is, you can become great at it. But the first thing we need to learn how to do is become great as a human being. Because it transitions onto the court. That's in life. A great mother, a great father, a great parent. That's in life. You can't cheat it. That's not how it works. You don't cheat life. Because life will give you not what you want, but what? What you deserve. It gives you what you deserve. And sometimes it's not right away. And that's okay. But I tell my son this, you have to fall in love with boring. You have to. So what is boring? Okay, boring to me is 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting shots up. I go back home, then 9 o'clock, I go back again. Then 11 o'clock or maybe 1 o'clock, I go back again. Kobe Bryant, you guys know Kobe Bryant? Yes. You guys watch a lot of his games or just highlights? How many actually watch his games? Watch a lot of his games. The full game. The intensity. So Kobe, myself, grew up together. Rasheed Wallace. You guys know Rasheed Wallace, maybe? Yeah. There you go. Alvin Williams, Aaron McKee, Eddie Jones. We all grew up together. We all had the same mindset. Same mindset. You guys know Jalen Brunson. Yes. So Jalen Brunson's father, Rick Brunson, was one of us, playing with one of us. So Jalen was a little baby at that time, watching everything we did. He didn't know how to comprehend it at that time because he was little. So if you go, I say this to say, if you're going to be successful at whatever it is you do in life, hang around that individual. Hang around that pack. That's how it works. Hang around that pack. That's how it works. You guys know what compound interest is? It's more of a business term. What compound interest? Compound interest, no?
Interest that stacks up over time.
There we go. Interest that stacks over time. So if I say, I'm going to give you guys $1 million cash right now, or a penny every day doubled for 30 days, which one would you take? Penny. About the million? Okay, the million. Who would take $1 million? Raise your hand. No, listen, guys. I already gave you the answer. Before that, who would take $1 million in cash right now? So who would do the penny every day double? There you go. Now listen to me very closely. The same concept. That compound interest. I'm going back to life. That's how you become better. You don't want anybody to give you anything. Not your mommy and not your daddy. You want to earn it. We're past giving us something. I want to earn it. Because the compound interest in whatever it is you do, you're going to become better at it or worse, depending on what you do. Right? So we got to be careful what habits we put inside our body. The food we put inside our body. How we sleep. How we talk to people. See, because it's not the other person that made you angry. It's not the other person that did this to you. It's you, because you're attracting it. And the more you attract those things, right, inside, now it's a whole bunch of those individuals in your life. So now you got to separate yourself and say, what do I want to become? That's the most exciting thing in life. For everybody. Why are we doing what we're doing? Yeah, okay, biologically you're a mother or you're a father. But why are we doing what we're doing? How do I become better in life? Basketball is a part of life. Basketball is not life. Basketball teaches you lessons. But we have to take them in. Communicating, listening, body language, working hard, compounding the interest, to become our best. Whatever you feel in life, if you feel discomfort, go towards it. If you feel fear, parents can break out of it as well. If you feel fear, go towards it. Why do I feel anxiety? Why do I feel sad? Why do I feel upset? Why can't I dribble? Why can't I shoot? These are all answers you can solve for yourself. You don't really need anyone else. Correct? So, the compound interest of life is what you do on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Should I get 200 shots up today? Should I dribble? Should I read a book a month? Then I go to 2 books a month. Then 3 books a month. Should I take out the trash? Should I do the dishes? Should I learn how to cook? These are the things that's going to make you a better individual. Because guess what? Basketball, it goes so fast. It's an imperfect sport. It has flaws, turnovers, missed shots, right? The other team's going to score, right? That's just how it works. It's a part of it. It's what it is. So what do I do to become better at this game? Not just basketball, but the game of life. Work on becoming disciplined. You don't try to become a man when you're 21. You work on becoming a man when you're young. Take on responsibilities, one day at a time. Let me make my bed first. Let me take a book, and guess what? I'm not saying read the 30 pages a day. You may not have that attention span at the moment. I'm saying read 1 or 2. Something you love. Because if you do that, after a while, it's going to branch out to something else. You know, like going down the rabbit hole. You ever heard that phrase? Like the rabbit hole? So I do that. I wake up in the middle of the night. Well, I wake up 5 o'clock every single morning. But I wake up, and then I'll just start to read, and whatever I read, it leads me to something else that's amazing. Because I'm in search of my best self. Not just for my son and his little buddies, but for me. I only have so much time. It's not guaranteed. One of my best friends, Kobe, passed away. He thought he had a whole bunch of time, but he got a lot out of it while he was here. You gotta be disciplined. Discipline in life. Collect those W's. Days, weeks, months, years. That makes a fantastic life. Right? Never ask, can it get easier? Ask, can you get better? Don't ask, can it get easier? Ask, can you get better? Let's do up the universe. And you can. You can. There is no difference. If Coach Corey or Coach Hawk or one of the coaches, it doesn't matter. We're older now. But it doesn't matter if you do it every day or not. Suicide, 17s, studying for a test. Everything's hard. Everything in life is hard, especially when you first started. No matter what it is, as parents, as children, everything is hard. We just, as professionals, make hard look easy. The lines don't change. It don't get shorter when we run a 17 as a pro. The lines are there. Matter of fact, the court may be longer. You understand? Oh. So it's not that we're making this easier now. We're just mentally stronger. Become mentally stronger. Make life look easy for people on the outside so you can help them become their best version. Make life look easier by working harder for your teammates, for the guys that's next to you. But never compete against anyone else. Compete against your last self. Compete against you. You'll never fail. You'll never fail from that. Work on you every single day. I believe you guys can be stars at whatever it is that you do. But you have to believe it. I can't care for it. No one, for you, you have to care for it. I only have but so much love. You have to love it. And take back what it gives you. In the beginning, it may give you rock. Right? It may give you things you don't want at the moment. That's just how it works. If I first start shooting threes or layups or whatever it is, I'm not going to be great at it. Steph Curry shoots what from three-point line? 43%. 43%. Out of 10, he's below average, correct? He's the best shooter ever. Now, I'm not saying be mediocre. That's not what I'm saying. But the best shooter ever puts in all that work. Misses 6 at least. Go up to bat in baseball. Right? Batting 300. You miss 7. You miss 7. So don't get so discouraged when you guys are shooting threes or layups or things like that. But you should be upset with yourself if you haven't put the work in. Okay? Because the balance is shown. A flipped coin 1,000 times. It will start to balance out the light if you put the work in. You got to put the work in. Don't take it personal. Oh, this kid gets this and I don't get this. It may flip-flop. And what are you going to say then? When they give that to you, the universe and whoever gets you, are you going to share with that kid now? You worked hard. It may flop again. Back over to these kids. That's just how it works. You're not babies no more. It's not your parents' responsibility for you to become great. It's your responsibility. How about this? Friday, Saturday, let's say Friday night, Saturday night, do your parents have to wake you up for something you want to do the next day? Hell no. So when Monday comes, you're dragging your feet. How about this? Do your parents have to remind you if you guys want to go to 6-5 with your friends, do this and that? Hell no. But when they want when they want you to do something, they have to remind you 1,000 times. It's your house too that you live in. Are you taking out the trash? Are you helping them with the house? Are you doing those chores? You don't have to answer to that. All I'm saying is that's a part of the team as well. That's a part of the team as well. Don't be so selfish. Help out. I got my man, coach. You sit your ass on the bench. That mentality is I got my man, coach. That wasn't my man. The trash bag is not actually your trash bag. It's ours. So one of us need to take it out. And if you see it, do it. You understand? Somebody blows past your teammate and you're close by, you're supposed to help, correct? Same thing when mom or dad brings in the groceries. That's just how it works. See, because, well, I give you, you got to give me. That's my son. I work for you, you work for me. That's how it works. Work for each other, especially in the household, because you're not going to accomplish anything being selfish. And then once you get up here on the court, that's what you're going to do. Mentally, subconsciously, you're going to be selfish, and you don't even know why. The extra pass, because you didn't get the ball. But now you got the swing, and it should have been your shot, but the other guy is wide open. Give it to him. It's okay. Work for each other, not just in basketball, in life. Help your friends when they're struggling with a subject. Get together. How do we accomplish this? That's teamwork. It's not just the basketball court. It's life. Don't run from fear. Fear is your friend. Fear, anxiety, all other things are the closest things to a truth within inside your body. Because they're telling you how you actually feel. Now we got to figure out, why do I feel like it? That's the beautiful thing of life, the journey of life. Work on you. The more you work on you, the more successful you will become. I promise to God. That's just how it works. And if you don't make $1 billion, you don't make $1 billion. What are you going to do with it anyway? Work on you. Become your best. Don't ask if it was easy. Don't ask that. Just say you want to be better. Now, when you say that, and you mean that, you will become that. Watch what you say to yourself. Speak to yourself the right way. So when people speak to you in a way you don't respect or you don't like, guess what? You'll understand it the older you get. That's not for me. And it's not for you to argue with them. It's for you to detach yourself from them. Work on you. You guys are amazing. You got the world in your palm. Everything is on the phone. Whatever you want to do to become great, like there's a cheat sheet. That's for the parents as well. Don't hide from your insecurities. Become better. Become better. If it's not something you should be doing, don't do it. Simple. Dark alley. Guns. Drugs. Yeah, no. See, because whoever did drugs, whoever did this, whoever's that dark alley, they've already shown it to us. So it's not, no, let me go down there and like I'm the percentage that's going to survive it. Don't even go. But I promise you this, if you work on your game, if you work on yourself, no matter what it is in life, you will overcome it. Push yourself every day. Give yourself extra. Love yourself more. And when I say love yourself, that means, when I say love yourself, I mean invest in you. Invest in you. Not just your parents, invest in who you are. Who do you want to become? Study that person. You know what a method actor is? A method actor. So Joaquin Phoenix, Daniel Day-Lewis, you all may not know these guys. Joaquin Phoenix, he played the Joker. Okay? It's a movie about a schizophrenic, psychopath, blah, blah. Okay? You have to become it, whatever it is that you want. That's a method actor. He studied it. He read books. He went to individuals who had certain mental illnesses. He asked questions. He didn't care if he was getting in battles. Kobe Bryant, and I'm naming Kobe because Kobe's name is one of the most popular names in the world, correct? Because Kobe, since he was a rookie, asked questions all the time. Didn't matter. Even if they slammed the door in his face. He waited the next day, boom, 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 asked another question. Slam the door in his face, waited the next day, boom, 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 asked another question. If you really love something, you don't need anybody else to wake you up. To tell you to go dribble, to tell you to go study. Now, if you read and you study life, I promise you, you'll become successful. Now you got to ask yourself, what does success mean to me? Because it's not just money. It's what do I become? What do I become? All right?